I'd like to welcome everybody here this evening. I'd like to welcome the graduating class of 2018. It's so great to see you guys. I want to welcome the staff and the faculty and all of the distinguished alumni I have seen. It's so great to see so many familiar faces of former students, but most of all, I want to send my heartfelt welcome to all the parents I see. Welcome. Give your parents a hand. My name is Joe Covert, and I've been teaching at Metro College Prep for 8 years, and it's been a great experience. And I've met a lot of really great students over the years. And can you hear me out there? Can you hear me? Okay. I feel like this year was a real milestone in the history of the school because the tireless work of Mr. Elmy, our principal, he put in a lot of effort and a lot of time to open a brand new school for us. And it's a beautiful building, a beautiful new facility, and I'm so grateful that we have it. Can we give a hand to Mr. Elmy for all the work he did? We faced challenges this year. There were a number of challenges, but there also were many bright spots. And I think the brightest spot that I can think of is the class of 2018. I'm the senior advisor to the senior boys every year, and I know they're a great group of guys, and I know the senior young women, and just a great group of people, and I have hope for the future when I think of these young graduates. I'm not only a teacher, but I'm also a parent. I have 2 kids in the Minneapolis public school system, and my kids have received great opportunities in the Minneapolis public schools, great athletic opportunities. They're both very involved in athletics, and I want you to know that we have those same kind of opportunities here at Metro College Prep. In fact, because of the hard work of our athletic director, Mustafa Ahmed, and our gym teacher and soccer coach, Mr. Ben Beckman, our soccer team went undefeated this year in the regular season. Can we give it up? So we have an outstanding athletic program, and I know as a parent, that's very important. It was so important to my own children. We also have an excellent academic program with outstanding teachers in the core subjects. But I think those extracurricular activities are very, very important. A good school requires a strong dean of students to enforce discipline so there can be effective teaching in the classroom. And I want you to know that my good friend, Mr. Abdulwali Muhammad, is second to none as Dean of Students. Can we give it up for Mr. Abdulwali, please? I want to conclude this address by singling out a student. Soon I'm going to call up the valedictorian of her class, and that's important. That happens at every ceremony, and that's very, very important. But I want to single out another student as well. I think we should conclude with talking a little bit about academics. And often, a student will say to a teacher, they'll come up to me and they'll say, Mr. Covert, I'm going to turn things around. I'm going to do my work every day. I'm going to show up on time. I'm going to be a great student. But the teachers will tell you that doesn't always happen. The talk and the actions are often very different things. But there was a student who was so outstanding in my class, quarter 4, that I want to recognize him. He showed up on time every day. He worked hard every day. He did excellent work. He earned an A+ in my United States history class. So I would like Hassan Saeed to stand up. Let's give him a hand. You hit your stride senior year, and I'm really proud of you for that. So now I would like to call up the valedictorian of her class. I'm very familiar with her excellent work. She passed the AP United States History exam after taking my class. She's an outstanding student. Could we please have the valedictorian, Ms. Shukri Isa, take the stage?
Assalamu alaikum, Damam team. Peace and greetings to you all. I'd like to start out by congratulating the class of 2018. Congratulations, graduating. We stand here today 1,080 days from when it all began, freshman year. If you had asked me 4 years ago how I'd envisioned my high school experience, I would have stated the obvious: countless exams, AP tests, ACTs, and college applications. But what I would have never imagined was how memorable these past few years have been, or how much I'd learned from them. My 4 years here at Metro have been filled with laughter, regret, pride, and accomplishment. I have learned many lessons throughout my high school experience, but most of all, I have learned to have faith in myself and my capabilities. One of the hardest things to do was waking up every day and coming to school even when I didn't feel like it, but it all paid off. Another hardship I kind of went through was taking PSEO classes, so I could have my first real taste of college. It was difficult at first, juggling headlines and exams from 2 different curriculums, but alhamdulillah, all hardships come to an end. Through it all, I've become a little bit more wise. I've learned to pace myself and manage my time better. Because if you take anything little by little, anything can be accomplished. These last 4 years, I've matured in how I handle obstacles and how I handle my mistakes. And I feel like I've grown a lot with all of you. I no longer fear that I can't accomplish something, and I have more faith in myself. I have learned not to complain about my problems and to do something about them. Because the truth is, no one is going to solve them for you. You have to do that yourself. My father once told me that life is made up of 3 sets of 30 years. The amount of effort you put into the first 2/3 of your lifetime determines how you will live for the rest or your final third. We have now lived through at least 1/5 of our lives, alhamdulillah, and I hope this advice will hold you guys through the rest of your lives. None of this could have been possible without the support of my family, friends, teachers, administration, faculty, and staff, so thank you all. In particular, I'd like to thank my parents. Without them, I would not be standing here today. So thank you, Hoy and Abu, for your countless and endless love and support, and your wise advice. But most of all, thank you for always pushing me to do better and teaching me that I can accomplish anything.
To bring up our next group of student speakers, we have Marianne Aden, Nazra Abdi, and Nemo Khalif.
Just a second, okay. Hello, there's a lot of you guys. Okay, so my name is Akram Syed, and so I'll be reading my speech. As we end the school year with this ceremony, I want to say a couple words before we close this chapter in our lives. I wish nothing but success upon every single one of my classmates. May you all find happiness in everything you do. These past couple school years, you guys have become more than just classmates to me. You guys have become family. I've never felt part of a real community than here at Metro School's College Prep. The teachers work hard every day to see us prosper in life. The staff makes sure that we're safe in our new building. When change needs to be made, the students at the school work together to make our voices heard. Keyword, together. I've learned a couple lessons here at school. When you work hard, it pays off. in the long run, and that the teachers here have this kind of weird ability to tell when you're about to cheat. Not implying that I've ever cheated. In high school, you're introduced to new people who will either teach you a lesson or make you a better person. I want to say thank you to everyone who's ever been in my life, whether you are a lesson or a blessing, because without you guys, I wouldn't be here standing today. I want to say thank you to the support system that I have at home, especially my mother. My mother has pushed me to be the most determined woman in the world. She told me not to reach for the stars because, well, the stars itself is pretty low. She told me to reach until my arm hurts and falls off. Everything I do is for you. All I want to see is you happy and be proud of me. I also want to say a quick thank you to my best friend Yasmin, who's believed in me when no one else has. Your motivation and your constant nagging to make me do my work on time and focus on my studies is very appreciated. I also want to say thank you to my siblings who have been my personal alarm clock every single morning. I want to say thank you to Miss Trudy, who met up with students frequently and kept us on track. I want to say thank you to Mr. Ali, who pushed me to do my best in mathematics. I also want to say thank you to the senior class advisors, Ms. O and Mr. Hansen, who helped set us up. And I also want to say thank you to all of the graduates for making this year memorable and for being a second family to me. Every end has a new beginning, and so class of 2018, it's a whole new world out there. And I know you guys will make the best out of it. Thank you.
I'd like to introduce the president of our school, Marianne Aden.
Hello guys. Assalamu alaikum. Okay. Oh my god. Am I really standing up here graduated from high school today? Wow, time does really fly by. First and foremost, I would like to say congratulations to all the graduates. To my fellow graduates for graduating from high school, give yourself a round of applause because you deserve it. From waking up early in the morning to pulling all-nighters when finals are coming up. Today is a memorable day that we will always remember. It's a happy / a sad day. Happy because we're finally starting to become independent and starting this new journey in our life. Sad because we're leaving our teachers and we're leaving our beloved teachers and childhood behind. But I can't be up here crying because this makeup costs way too much for me to bring out the waterworks. In high school, you learn how to deal with things, from drama between friends to constantly worrying about grades, if you're gonna get into a good college, if you're gonna marry a handsome rich guy that's gonna sweep you off your feet, to becoming an inspiring individual. But one of the most important lessons that high school teaches you is that life is not as easy as you might think it's gonna be. Life will always throw many and difficult obstacles at you, but it is up to you whether you get up. It is up to you on how you handle it. Like my mother always says, when obstacles are thrown at you, it is up to you whether you get up or not. Obstacles are things that you see when you take your eyes off your goal. My mom always told me to never ever give up on my dreams, to stand up for what I believe in, and to be an independent woman who does not depend on anyone but herself. So I would like to say thank you, Mother, for always believing in me when I didn't believe in myself, for always being there for me when I needed you. So thank you, Mom. I would like to, where's it called? Yeah. I would like to also give a big thank you to my father who works sleepless nights and endless so that he can see his children flourish into individuals who can change the world. So thank you, Abba. Secondly, I would like to say thank you to some of the teachers who have supported me throughout my high school career. First and foremost, Miss O. Oh, Miss O. You've been my teacher for 3 years now. You always tell me that I'm capable of anything that I put my mind into, that I'm a leader who's going to do great in life. So I would like to say thank you, Miss O. I would like to also thank Mr. Hansen and Mr. Merritt for always listening to me when I'm complaining about problems that happen inside the school. Ms. Cologne, who's been there for me since I was a 7th grader and telling me that everything is going to be all right. Ms. Trudy for always telling me to think about the future and my career. Ms. Lady for always giving me tokens so I can go home safe and sound. Ms. Anna, who went out of her way to help me study for the ACTs. Mr. Saeed, who's always rushing me to get to class on time so I'm not late. And last but not least, I would like to say thank you to Mama Hamdi for being my second mom when I'm at home, so thank you. Thank you to the rest of the teachers for waking up early in the morning, coming to school to prepare materials for us, and staying really late to grade our papers and clean up our messes. Although our journey is coming to an end, I believe that high school has prepared us for the future. So let's go out into the world and conquer it while having fun.
Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I hope, mine's on paper, it's not on phone. I hope everyone in here, including family, faculty, and students in this room, are all doing well today. Before I begin rambling about the last 4 years of my life, I need you all to promise not to get bored or snore. I promise it won't be that boring. I remember the struggle of studying for many nights and missing sleep, all so that I would pass all my classes and make sure to finish all my homework. I was one of those students who lived, breathed, and loved school, and I believe all my hard work got me to stand here in front of you all today. Now, I can't take all the credit. I would like to first thank my wonderful parents for helping me get to where I am today, because I can honestly say that without their continuous push towards schoolwork and the value of education, I would not be as motivated nor as passionate as I am right now about achieving my goals in life. I secondly would like to also thank my advisory teacher for 2 years, Miss O. I want to let you know that I sincerely and wholeheartedly appreciate all those days in advisory when all we did was talk about college. You might not know it, but you helped prep and shape my mind into hopefully one day understanding and conquering my first years in college. I also thank you for dealing with all my nonsense throughout those years. Graduation is not the ending, it's the beginning. I know we have all heard that saying before. These past 4 years taught me patience. I've seen students act as if these last years was the make or break of their lifetime, as if they forgot they were 16, 17, 18-year-olds. Now, I don't know about others, but when I'm in these situations, I step back, check my health, and understand the opportunity I have to actually pursue an education which I know many kids around the world cannot. Then and only then do I take a deep breath and say, Alhamdulillah. It's good to think about your plans, but also make time to appreciate how far you have come. Even to those who have no clue as to what they want to do with their future, it's okay. Success takes time. There is no such thing as a short or long process. Success does not have a time limit. Another person I want to thank is my older sister, Ridwan. If there was ever such a thing as the best sister, you would be the closest to it. I thank you for helping me study all those nights and days and always being there to reassure me that it was not the end of the world if something did not go my way. You were the one that taught me that success is a work in progress, and I could not appreciate it more. I hope to be a great role model to our younger siblings as you are to me one day, inshallah. On that note, I want to do a quick shout out to the rest of my family because I know they're getting a bit jealous. Abdurrabbi, Asma, Asio, Isra, Abdurrahman, and Hidig. You guys are not only my siblings, but also my best friends. I want you all to know I love and appreciate you all, and I thank Allah for putting you all in my life. I also want to thank my closest friends throughout these 4 years of my life. I thank you all for putting a smile on my face every day and making me look forward to school. I can't do a shout out because, I have too many friends. But you all know who you are. Finally, I want to tell my fellow graduating class of 2018 that I genuinely, from the bottom of my heart, hope you all find whatever it is in life that you are looking for. And with Allah's help, you all do beautiful things in the future. You all need to remember we are the face of our generation. Presidents, physicians, basketball players, lawyers, engineers, soccer players, that's all us. Do not spend your life doing something that only pays well. Find that one thing that gets your adrenaline going and you see yourself doing for the rest of your life and run after it. Remember, it will not come to you. You have to go after it no matter what. You will have to do the utmost things to get it, but when you finally do, inshallah, it will all be worth it. Now, I know everyone usually ends their speech with a quote, but I want to be a bit more original and leave you all with, if any of you are looking for the best surgical doctor in the world, Nim Akalif is the name to remember. Inshallah, I wish you all the best. 2K18!
We would like to welcome up our next group of student speakers. Could we please have Samira Osman, Fatli Baina, and Marianne Aden take the stage? Or is it? And Nazra Abdi, I can't forget. Let's give it up for Nazra.
All right, how y'all doing today? All right, let me begin my speech real quick. This is to everyone here at Metro Schools College Prep, and to everyone that came here today, thank you very much for taking your time to come here today. All right. Our time as seniors has come to an end. Today we are here graduating, ready to move on, in hopes to begin a new chapter of our lives. To stand here and say we made it is a blessing, alhamdulillah. Our 4 years was an experience that had its good and not, what the fuck? The time we spent with one another was, right here? Yeah. The time we spent with one another was truly something I will not forget. Being here, I met some real people, some that I consider more than just friends, the guys, the bros, whatever you like to call them. Like to give a quick moment. Shout out to my boy Saddam. Shout out to my boy Zach and Fawzi and the rest of them. You already know who you are, man. You guys are like one of the realest out there, man. You guys are like my brothers to me, man. I don't know if y'all know that, man, but now y'all do, man. And one time for Mr. Fuad. Being in Mr. Fuad's class, man, making him irritated when he had us as freshmen coming out of middle school. He really does deserve credit for dealing with our wild ideas and crazy amounts of energy. And I must give credit where credit is due. I'd like to give a quick thank you to my mom, who raised me for the past 17 years and made me become who I am today, who pushed me and made sure that I was getting my work done in class and made sure I was going to school every single day. To Mr. Saeed, who always made sure that I was going to class on time. On days that I would come to school late, he'd be like, yo, you gotta go to class, man. And I really do credit him for making to staying on top of me, man. To Ms. Trudy, who always gave us resources and stuff for college to make sure that we were staying on track and ready to graduate. To Mr. Hansen, who was one of the greatest teachers ever. He never failed to entertain us, and he always kept it real with us. And also, to the seniors here sitting up in the front row and in the next 2 rows, you guys did it, man. You guys are the best class ever. High school taught me and showed me so much. As I progressed, I learned to surround myself with those who want to help you succeed and care about you. High school showed me a new approach to life. Work hard and have fun. Sometimes there are just connections here you make with some people that you just can't find anywhere else. In all honesty, I've had my doubts, but Metro was pretty unique. The culture and the vibe here made everything and school seamlessly fun, but at times a burden. I'm glad we don't got to deal with a ton of work being thrown at us a week before the quarter ends. But we had our lit moments, roots and gems. I'd like to give a quick thank you to Haji, who helped make that event happen, man. And our undefeated soccer season, Coach Beckman, you're the greatest coach ever. As I come to a close, I would like to say this is a truly surreal experience, knowing we won't experience it again. But of course, when it's time to go, it's time to go. And every senior sitting here today is going to make something of themselves, and that's word on everything. One more time, give it a round of applause for the class of 2018.
Assalamu alaikum. My name is Samira, and today we came together as one to celebrate this beautiful ceremony. Our 4 years of hard work and integrity have paid off. Honestly, me standing here is pretty shocking. As for the ones who always doubted me and thought I wouldn't make it or even go anywhere in life, well, here I am. Coming into high school and graduating from 8th grade, I always had people tell me, you'll never go anywhere in life if you don't take school seriously. But I always seen school as a joke. My sophomore year is when I said to myself, this is your future, your life. Why waste time on people who don't benefit you in any way? So from that day, I took school seriously. I started Metro schools the beginning of my junior year, and I honestly, to say to those who don't think Metro isn't a school, it really is. This is where I got my hope from. The staff and teachers helped me get to the place I am today. I would like to thank Miss O. You really gave me hope, and you really gave me hope. And you told me to get back up when I wanted to stay down. Thank you, Mr. Hansen, for taking all my BS and helping me grow as the young individual woman I am today. Ms. Cologne, thanks for giving me the confidence to stand up to what's right and what's wrong, to know the difference between what's right and what's wrong. Thank you, Ms. Cologne, for always showing me that there are other ways to handle things in a mature way. Ms. Trudy, I truly thank you for helping me out in so many ways and guiding me to my future. And thank you for yelling at me every day to get to class. Last but not least, Mr. Abdulali. Man, wallahi, I would walk around in the hallways with a heart attack, thinking that I would get my phone taken away. I don't know where you would come from, but I always had a theory that you would come through walls. My #1 supporter, my right hand, my best friend, Hoya. I love you and I thank you so much for raising me to this beautiful, strong woman I am today. You taught me so many things and showed me that there are many ways to life. I would not be up here if it wasn't for you. Thank you, Albert, for waking me up every morning and telling me to go to school, for giving me advice on my future. My beautiful grandma, Ayo, I love you and I thank you for being there for me throughout the whole time. My family, I love you and I thank you guys so much. Here's a little message to my fellow graduates. Don't keep your head up high. Don't ever give up. If you feel like you're gonna tell yourself that you can't do it, don't listen, because you can. Don't ever doubt yourself. There are many obstacles in life that you will go through. You might think to quit, but just remember, it might be an ugly beginning, but there's gonna be a beautiful outcome. Be patient, be strong. Honestly, honestly, everyone in this world can conquer their dreams if they put their mind to it. You guys are young, beautiful individuals, smart people. May Allah guide you all. I hope to see you guys one day accomplish your dreams as doctors, engineers, and so much more. Congratulations to the class of 2K18.
Hodi, mala sojada. Assalamu alaikum, everyone. I'm Nasra, and I guess I'm doing my speech here. I'm gonna do something a little bit different, and here it goes. As much as I've anticipated this day, I've also come to dread it. I'm left with this burning question. Now what? I think I can safely assume that I, like everyone else, don't have an exact clue on what awaits us. We're all going to board these new set of roller coasters, these being way more twisting and gut-wrenching than the last. And I can attest to you that this was barely the tipping point, that the iceberg is fully submerged. So I want to give 3 pieces of advice to my fellow graduates on this next journey of ours. #1, network. Now, networking is a business term that simply means to make connections with people. You go out of your way to introduce yourself, and just tell people what you do and listen to the person. Now, this is really gonna help you at college. And I kinda like to remember this with a 3-foot rule. You introduce yourself to 3 people within a foot away from you. Hi, I'm Nasra. This is what I do. And you listen to their story. Now, making these connections are really important because these people can help you in your next journey. You don't know what they can help you with, but somehow they will. And especially in college events, you wanna, There's just so many people here. On to our next advice. Asking for help and assistance. Never feel shy to ask for help, even if it seems to be the most stupidest and smallest things. Especially in college, everyone is going to be clueless. Everyone does not know what they're doing. You're not alone. There are people everywhere that want to help you. People want to see you succeed. And this is something that I've struggled with and that I still do, but alhamdulillah, I'm getting better. The staff and teachers are readily available if you feel confused and need some answers. Just please don't be that student that just raises his hand after every sentence that the professor utters, "Thank you." Just please don't. Number 3, rate my professor. This is gonna be your best friend, I tell you. Rate My Professor is a website that tells you, that just essentially rates the professor and the course load. You can compare the professors of that particular class and see which ones cater to your learning style. Speaking of, make use of all the materials that are offered at your institution. You're paying for it. Why not take advantage of it? Visit the tutoring centers and have your essays reviewed. Go to the academic advisors and meet with the advisors. And if you're going to be at St. Paul College, they give out free massages. Take advantage of that. Every Monday, I tell you. St. Paul College. Again, all of this is for you. No one is setting you up. Everyone just wants to see you succeed. So don't sell yourself short and hold back from what's out there. I want to formally conclude my speech with gratitude for those who've shaped me. I want to first and foremost say alhamdulillah. I give all my praise and thanks to Him who has created me and He's allowed me to be in front of you all. He will always be there and has always been there for me at my darkest and my brightest. I want to give a special shout out to my mom. I can see her in the audience right here. She's behind all my successes. And I know I don't say it enough, but thank you for everything that you've done for me and that I've taken for granted. You've had faith in me since day one. You've believed in me and my abilities, and I'm extremely grateful. Hoyo, I want you to know that you're the one that I treasure, and there's honestly no way to measure my adoration, love, and gratitude for the dreams you've made true. I love you. I want to give my thanks to my counselor, Ms. Trudy, for guiding me on this long journey. Another shout out to all my teachers and staff who've wished me well and believed in me. Thank you for seeing through my shy and introverted exterior, even though I'm kind of standing in front of you guys, and propelling me forth with all your encouragements. I want to say thank you to my army of a family and my friends and the acquaintances. I love you all so much. And finally, to everyone else I've not included, down to the stranger that smiled at me this morning, I want to wish you all the absolute best of success in the endeavors that you pursue. So class of 18, let's make the best of this and start all over in college. Thank you.
Now we would like to have our principal, Mr. Ahmed Elmi, address the school. Mr. Elmi did a great job this year in getting us a brand new school, and he's doing so much to help our school achieve excellence.
Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum. There we go. Good afternoon. Colleagues, parents, grandparents, guests, most distinguished members of class of 2018. Before I begin, I would like to thank the staff, teachers who prepared this wonderful event, all of them. Also, I'd like to thank our teachers who prepare you to get you here tonight. In just a few minutes, The class of 2018 will receive diplomas to mark their graduation from high school. Diplomas these graduates receive represent years of hard work, commitment, dedication, and achievement, and will mark turning points in their lives. But this group of the 14 seniors, this is the 14th seniors graduated from high school, is so much more than their individual grade point average, school projects, and athletic accomplishments. This class is unique not just because what they have accomplished, but how they accomplished it. They took great care of each other. So much of your life now, so much of your life up to now has been organized and planned by adults in your life, caring adults like your parents and teachers. While these people are still here, care about you, and are the biggest advocates, more of the choices, both big and small, are in front of you. But even though you have some difficult decisions in front of you, remember to ask for help. There are people that care about you and you want to be successful. Ask a lot of questions. Ask how the people succeed, how other people succeed. Ask what jobs are available in the field of study I'm allowing in college. Ask for mentors. Ask for help. That's why we're all here for you. Few other thoughts. You have a talent that you not discovered yet. Don't fear the judgment of others. Expect unexpected. Rarely in life do things go the way we plan it, but that's okay. Sometimes these twists and turns take us to a better place. One person said when asked, "What would you do over again?" He said, "I would fail more and quicker." He was trying to say that when you fail, you will ask, "What can this teach me?" Lessons from the failure is pathway to success. You can choose to be happy. Your thoughts are precious. Others may disagree, but own your own who you are and your ideas. Work hard at sometimes something you love. Rest your head at night knowing you have given yourself. Let me end with this quote from Nelson Mandela. A winner is a dreamer who never fails, who never gives up. You are all winners. Class of 2018, well, good job and congratulations.
So now we are going to have the presentation of the diplomas by Barka Omar, our principal Ahmed Elmi, Miss Trudy, Miss O, and Mr. Hanson.
Can't hear you guys. Thank you. Think you guys are ready to get started, right? All right, let's get the show on the road. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you our 2018 graduates. Shukri Isse. Ikram Siad. Nim'o Khalif.
Fatli Bena. Nasra Abdi. Samira Osman. Marian Aiden. Hafsa Abdi. Hebo Abdi. Sahra Abdullahi. Gedi Abdallah. Ahmed Abdurrahman. Ahmed. Fadumo Ahmed. Kauthar Ahmed. Muna Ahmed. Noor Ahmed. Sundus Ahmed. Zakaria Ahmed, aka Biggie. Abdurrahman Ali. Abdullahi Ali. Kafia Dawi. Saddam Dishe. Najma Duale. Farhio Duale. Abdurrahim Elmi. Fadumo Farah. Mohammed Farah. Abdullahi Haji. Khaltoon Hassan. Samiro Hassan. Mohammed Hussein. Ayub Ibrahim. Adna Jama. Ibrahim Farah. Zakaria Jama. Abdurrahman Jama. Liban Jama. Jabril Muhammad. Nawal Muhammad.
It's like a raffle.
Fauzi Muhammad. Mahir Muhammad. Najma Omar. Hassan Saeed. Mariama Saeed. Sundus Yusuf. Salaha Noor. Layla Salah. Idil Shuk. Samira Farah. And that's all for our graduates. One more round of applause. Woo! Jumped the gun, but okay, guys. Not yet, guys, not yet.
Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to present to you the class of 2018!